Hi guys. Okay. Um my presentation, I think this is the first YouTube presentation, right? Anyway, my YouTube presentation is on the question, how does music affect heart rate? Okay. I picked this topic because um you always hear in songs like lyrics like we're gonna get your heart pumping or thumping or any other various ways to say that you're gonna increase your heart rate. That's not really good lyrics though, so don't try to write a song with that. I'm sorry my eyes look like they're really dark. I promise I'm not like on drugs right now. It's just the lighting. Anyway, so my hypothesis was um sorry, this is going to be hard to. Okay. If I listen to upbeat music, then my heart rate will increase because adrenaline will be released into my bloodstream. So that's what I thought would happen. And I did a study, which was really fun trying to take care of all the variables because there are so many variables to deal with when you're talking about heart rate, as Carrie will know with her coffee experiment. I'm sorry you can't read it really well, but you'll have the poster here, so it'll be okay. Some of the variables that I had to control were physical activity beforehand. I had to deal with the room temperature, the food and drink I'd eaten, just things that would, affect my energy level. I wanted to control the duration of the song, the volume of the song, any outside distraction. I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog is barking right now. So outside distraction was one of those problems that I had. Anyway, other variables were stress level, time of day, my health, if I was sick or not. And I was able to control most of these variables by collecting all my data in the morning. So like right when I woke up, before I ate anything, drank anything, got out of bed, I'd wake up to my alarm at 7 a.m. and I would start my stopwatch and find my pulse, start my stopwatch, and go for 30 seconds. So I had a really accurate beats per minute, BPM. And then I would record that on my spreadsheet that I had printed out. And then each week I listened to a different song. So, for the first week I didn't listen to one week I didn't listen to any music. I just sat there, which was really boring, for 3 minutes, and then recorded my heart rate, and my heart rate went up a little bit each time, and you'll be able to see that on the lovely charts and graphs I have back here. Find the one titled change from resting heart rate for wakefulness. Anyway, so yeah, I would make sure to keep the volume the same. I would listen to the song for 3 minutes and then take my heart rate, find my pulse, take my heart rate. Yeah, and then after the 30 seconds had gone by, I just doubled my number to find my heart rate, and then I would just record it in the right place. I'm sorry, there's lots of animals going every which direction. So I did that for a few songs. I listened to one that I found mildly annoying, but I thought it would work well to get my heart rate up. Tick tock, tick tock on the clock, that song. Yeah, I know, I'm cool. And I listened to Billy Joel, Lullaby, Goodnight My Angel, that song. I bet Erica knows it. Yeah, Erica. Okay, I listened to Every Time We Touch by Cascada. It's this techno song. And I also listened to Clair de Lune by Debussy or I don't know. So what I found was that listening to music does affect your heart rate, and it seemed to be the tempo that affected it the most. And so listening to upbeat music, like I thought, can definitely increase your heart rate. And when I listened to upbeat music, my heart rate increased a lot more than if I was just sitting there not listening to any music. I just realized I haven't been looking directly at the camera the whole time. I've been looking down at the screen. I'm really sorry. This has to be really awkward. Anyway, um, so I also found that listening to slow music won't make your heart rate slow down, but it will keep your heart at its resting rate. Because remember, I took my resting rate before I listened to music and took my music heart rate, as I started calling it. So, and if you want to look at the graphs here, I have the most important graph is the effect of music on heart rate considering increase from wakefulness. All that means is that, I took my resting rate and then I took and I listened to the music and then I found the difference in from when I first woke up to when I was done listening to the music. And then what I did is I subtracted the difference of, hey, you normally your heart rate increases when you're awake because, you start thinking, oh, Ellie's wedding is in a couple days and everything. So I took that into consideration and I found that the fast songs increased my heart rate, especially the techno one. Techno. And the slow songs, it caused me to have a lower heart rate. It didn't decrease my heart rate, like I was saying, but it kept it at resting. So I think I might be running out of time on YouTube. But so let me just tell you what this means to me. Well, I've always liked to listen to upbeat music while I exercise, and before I just did it because I like listening to music. But now I know that it helps to increase your heart rate, so that's really exciting. Also, listening to upbeat music when I feel tired will get my heart pumping, which I'm really excited about. And listening to quiet music in the morning can help me relax before getting out of the bed because sometimes we City U students get a little stressed out and maybe need some meditation time before we run off to internship and work and everything. Okay. I think that's about all I have to share. Oh, science journal. Okay. Okay. In my science journal, I put all of my hypothesis, my materials, my variables, how I was going to control them, my procedure in the right half. Sorry, it's so weird getting used to the left and right thing. And on the left half over here, I have how does music affect the heart rate, my chart, my spreadsheet that I come up with. Here's my spreadsheet. Yay. That's the pretty not scribbled one. And my most important graph, which is effective music on the heart rate. And I have my conclusions down here. So kind of input-ish, output, and analyzing and conclusions down here, as Matt taught us how to do. Okay, I think that's about everything. Thank you for watching my YouTube presentation, and I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the camera for most of the time and that I was looking at myself. It's just, I should have stopped that. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Bye.